Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Performance in Motion with your host, Dr. Deniz.
Hey folks, beautiful day here in San Diego, and I'm here with a good friend and client, Mr. Ron Alleger. How's it going, Ron?
It's going great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, my pleasure, sir. So, the purpose of these shows is to inspire and increase awareness, and I know you have that in you.
Well, it's been quite a journey with you in the last, 2.5 months now?
Yeah, feels like about 2.5 years, but
anyway. Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
So let's get right to it, man. I think the audience really wants to know about you and where you started, your roots.
Well, as we have chatted over the time we spent together, I'm originally from New Jersey, as are you.
How you doing?
We're doing pretty good for today. You grow up on the East Coast, it's a totally different atmosphere, as we've all discussed.
Absolutely.
And was raised and born back there, grew up playing sports. Football, baseball, all the stuff you do as a kid. Cool. And went to college out in the Midwest. Went and played football and baseball there. And went back east, got a job working for a company after college. And that company was delightful enough to move me all the way across the country to California.
Wow.
And in 15 years of working for them, I got to live in different parts of the country, which was very exciting.
Nice. So let me ask you, because I think most of the people that are listening don't have a crystal ball. So what type of business do you do?
Well, I happen to own a designer supply showroom. We sell floor covering, fabric, area rugs, hardwood flooring, and things like that. It's called M. Austin Designer Floors in the Design District here in San Diego on Marina Boulevard.
Okay. And let me ask you this. Obviously, there's a lot of components to the business that you do. What makes you passionate about what you do?
Well, let's see. I've been doing this for about 45 years.
Yeah,
and,
a little bit of time.
And growing up with just being a person that never thought I'd get into the floor covering business. I was lucky enough to get into it after college with a good friend, and they directed me into just dealing with the fascination of flooring. And I know that sounds almost, for most people, go, what? Floor covering? What do you mean? You've got incredible types of flooring, and the advancements they've had over the years has just been fascinating. But the biggest part of it is dealing with people. And just like yourself that solves problems for them, that's always been our basically mission statement with the company. We want to make sure that they get the right product for the right application. And we educate them, as do you, and let them know all of their options as to how they can move forward on making the right selection, and then help them proceed with that. And the fun part is that, 31 years I've had the company, and customers come back and they go, hey, no offense, we're not unhappy with our flooring. We're changing houses. We want you to redo our new house. Nice. And it's always a pleasure to hear that kind of thing, because we sold them the right product for their application, and it lasted a long time.
So I know nothing about your business and field, but the question always comes up, what is your competition, and then what separates you from the rest? What is your niche?
Well, we're not a retail store for the most part. I mean, we do have customers that we deal with over the years that come back, but most of our business generated through the interior design trade. Contractors who are building houses or remodeling a house for somebody come to us for our expertise and for the fact that we're going to educate their consumer to make sure they make the right choice.
Sounds like quite a bit of a network.
It is a huge network. I mean,
Nice.
We have about 600 clientele with the design trade, including contractors and designers.
Okay, so getting back to when you were a youngster, so what made you get into baseball and football? Was it friends? Was it family?
Well, my dad played baseball. And when I was growing up on the farm in New Jersey, we had a baseball diamond right next to our house. And my dad played on the local team on Sundays.
Nice.
And I would go over and I'd watch him, and I was just fascinated with the game. And, of course, having that time with your father was a big deal.
Definitely.
And the interesting story there is I am right-handed,
Okay.
but I bat left-handed. And the way I learned was mirroring my father. So I am not normally left-handed, so I hit left-handed now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then, so we got the baseball down. How
Yep.
about football?
Football, one of those things when, you're growing up in the town and everybody's playing midget football. That's what you do. In the
Right.
fall, you go play midget football. So to be part of the gang, you go play midget football. Well, lo and behold, I was pretty good at it. And I was pretty good at baseball. So you constantly, do those things. You grow up with it. Not so much with basketball.
Gotcha.
Not a wrestler.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, thanks a lot for that.
Just looking at how you move.
Thank you. You mean the little... No, we don't want to do the hula hoop here today.
No, that's okay. So in baseball, what position did you play in the same for football?
Well, in baseball, I was an infielder. Started out as catcher and the tools of ignorance, as they say. And I moved on to the higher caliber place like first base and shortstop. And football is a running back.
Really?
Yeah, running back.
Huh. So what were your average yards per carry?
Well, I still hold my college record for yards per carry, 9.8 yards per carry.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
What college was that?
Kansas Wesleyan University.
Wow.
Yep, small NAIA school in the middle of Kansas, which is actually, for most people, the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because in the pros, isn't it like 4.5 yards
Oh,
per
yeah.
carry?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's definitely significant.
Oh, yeah, I got lucky.
Wow. So as you were growing up, high school, and then college, after college, during college, did you have dreams of being a professional?
The closest I came to it in football was I got a letter from the Dallas Cowboys inviting me to submit paperwork and videos and things like that. And of course, I did, and I never heard anything.
Gotcha.
I was a little small.
Okay.
And of course, back in 1971, Dallas Cowboys had pretty good ball players back then. Super Bowl champs and all that stuff. They really weren't looking for a white running back.
Yeah. But to even get that letter is
Yeah.
pretty tremendous.
I saved the envelope.
I was going to ask you if you still had it.
I saved the envelope.
And so basically you found that your passion was more for football than baseball?
Football was a means to an end. I got to play football in college and got my education paid for.
Wow. Very
And
cool.
so I played that because it was, I was okay. I was good at it, and I enjoyed it for the most part. But my real passion was baseball.
Gotcha.
The longevity with baseball is a lot longer than it is with football.
Definitely. And what we'll do is in the next section, we'll go more into details, but just a quick synopsis. So the short time between, let's say, middle school and the end of college, what types of injuries did you encounter?
Well, I was fortunate. I really never got hurt. I had a broken bone in my left hand, playing football, baseball, nothing really. You're pretty flexible back then. You never really know even if you hurt yourself.
That's true.
And, of course, I had a coach back then, and we've talked about this, how to learn to play with pain.
Oh, yeah. No pain, no gain,
That's right. If it didn't hurt, you weren't working hard enough.
Yeah. I've encountered many coaches like that.
So you really don't even know if you really hurt yourself or not.
Yep.
But, when I grew up, got out here, and my son started playing ball, and I started learning about, how to make sure a child doesn't hurt himself by throwing too much in baseball or doing some silly things. It was more of, boy, I can't believe I did that as a kid.
Yeah. Well, I can highly relate to that.
Yes, we all know.
Yeah. And I wanted to get back to you were very nice to let me know that you actually had your own radio show in college. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, my goodness.
We have about a minute and a half, so you're doing great.
My. Fraternity radio station in college. I had a little nighttime show called the Ronnie Rock Show. And it was one of those evening things where you really try and talk mellow. And ladies and gentlemen, to all the girls over at Pfeiffer Hall, this one is going out to you. It's called Grazing in the Grass. So, you have that kind of stuff going on, but it was a fun time. College was supposed to be fun, and I made it fun.
Yeah, sorry, my friend. You didn't do anything for me with that voice just now.
Not a thing, huh? Okay.
Not at all.
I've lost it over the years.
Yeah, I hear you. And that was all 4 years? When you were in school?
Only 2 years.
2 years.
I was only a member of the fraternity for 2 years, and I got to do that as a pledge. And then they moved me into a regular time slot in the evening, so it was fun.
How did you have time to develop and create as a college student? Because I know there's no way I'd be able to do it.
You know, for the time that I had that little 2 hours stint on the radio in the evening, it was between football and baseball season.
Oh,
Because football, you know, I practice after classes. Then baseball, all I did was travel.
nice.
You know, we have a 72 game schedule.
Wow,
Yeah.
72 games. So was it
72
like
games.
3 or 4 games a week?
Oh, and there were double headers, 3 days, double headers, 6 games a week.
Wow, not fun.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah,
It
at
was
the
fun.
time.
Absolutely. I was young.
Cool. Did you have role models, like pros that you wanted to be like in baseball or football, either one?
Oh, always. You know, Cal Ripken fan, you know, the Iron Man. You know, grew up with Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, those types of people.
Nice.
And it was a different time back then.
Yeah.
You know, guys played every day.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't take Sundays off.
No, I can relate to that. 7 days a week,
Absolutely.
many hours a day. Well, we have a few seconds left in this segment, and this has been a tremendous pleasure speaking with Mr. Ron Alleger, and we're going to get into some more details in our next segment about what he's experienced beyond college. This is Dr. Deniz Armagan, WSRadio.com, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. VinVillage connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. VinVillage is where wine lovers connect.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children.
After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The World Link program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.